Hi everyone, this is my first reaction that I'm filming in 2026. I'm super keen on the black metal and specifically going into the earlier stuff was either proto-black or influenced a lot of black to come and understanding all that. I did the Bathory, did the Hellhammer. People are now saying, okay, Celtic Frost. I have done a couple of song reactions to Celtic Frost over on my Patreon. So if you want to see more Celtic Frost than just this, there's a couple more sprinkled throughout over my Patreon. I think maybe they're also in a black metal video. There's like one Celtic Frost song in a black metal video somewhere on this channel as well. So this isn't my first Celtic Frost listen, but this is my first Celtic Frost project. I've never done a full album or a full EP to them before. I've only done songs here and there. So today we're doing a full EP. This is The Emperor's Return. I think this is 1985. I might be wrong. It's 1985. Extreme metal band Celtic Frost. And this is requested by Steve. He said, long-winded origin story of my love for Celtic Frost. Back to the dim and distant, I was well into heavy rock, AC/DC, Saxon, UFO. I've listened to all of them, but Motorhead was the heaviest it got. Oh, and Motorhead, that is pretty, I can see that. I really love Motorhead. We know I love Motorhead though. Okay. I was also a regular reader of Sound's music paper. One week they put out a 7-inch vinyl EP on the cover, one side of which was Creators After the Dark, and Celtic Frost's visual aggression blew my tiny metalhead mind. Didn't know what to make of the assault on my eardrums, but I knew it was something. It wasn't until years later I got into them, but that track holds a special place in my heart. Okay, so visual aggression. I'll look out for it. This is Emperor's Return EP. This wasn't on my radar. But yeah, here we have 5 tracks. I think I've listened to Morbid Tales before from memory. I might be wrong on that. That rings a bell. Let's just listen. We'll get the picture once we start listening, whether I've heard it before. Like I'll pick up on it. Into the Crypts of Rays and A Dying God Coming into Human Flesh are the 2 tracks I've listened to over on my Patreon. Oh, Morbid Tales is the name of the album that Procreation of the Wicked is on. And Into the Crypts of Rays. Okay. All right, let's listen to this then. We'll do the first 3 songs and then we'll pause. Oh, you can see the jump from Motorhead. Whoa, we're jumping all around. Okay, it's gonna be one of those tracks I think I need to listen to for a little bit. Oh, I love that move into here. Circle of the Tyrants! What? Another groove. Oh, we're doing a lot.
You carry the will as morning in the earth. I sing the balance, Arthur and the feet, iron tales of Rose Mystery. You have lots of white.
I really love slow sections to tracks. This one's a great one here. This is so cool. It actually reminds me of Hellhammer quite a bit, but maybe like a little lighter. When was Hellhammer? Around the exact same time. 1984, 1 year before. Okay. scream. Springs is so good.
The new king rides on a throne of tyrants in the land of darkness.
Darkness.
Animals read grotesque glory. None will ever see the fall and hunts and wars. All everlasting shadows.
Yes.
See the distant gleam.
Oh, it's so good. I want to say it's like the most cohesive track I've ever listened to by far, but
The tyrants was born.
pre-black metal, 1985, it's just killer.
Grotesque glory. None will ever see the fall
It's exciting.
and hunts and wars. All everlasting shadows.
I really like Celtic Frost.
It doesn't call.
I think I do. We're gonna find out today, actually, on the right volume. Okay. We're at the right volume. Because black metal, it's always, not always, it's like washed out a little bit. So I just feel like it's a bit quieter than it needs to be. But no, I have it at the right volume. Oh, this sounds a little bit more like just the heavy rock. They do a lot of that, like a lot of switches into different beats. It's a little off-putting. Okay. This reminds me so much more of like the mix of bands that Steve mentioned that you already listened to beforehand. ACDC, Motorhead, Saxon UFO. Maybe not Saxon UFO as much. I don't even remember what they sound like really. It's been a long time. I mean, for that reason, it reminds me more of like the stuff before than the stuff that comes after. I'm not as into this track. I think I like the excitement of the influence on black metal to come. Or something like Circle of Tyrants. And then Dethroned Emperor. Okay. Okay. cowbell. Don't mind if I do. Cowbell sound. You know exactly. Oh, riff. Up into the riff. If you can't tell. Oh, this sounds cool. He's a bit more guttural. Oh. Whoa. The rhythm shifts are like a bit off-putting on first listen. Once I know that they're coming though, I'll be fine. So like on second, third, fourth listen. I'm going slower. Yes. That's awesome. What is this? What exactly is that beat? Oh my gosh. Damn. Dethroned Emperor.
Dethroned Emperor.
The Throne of Peril? The wobble. Let's go. These quiet sections are so exciting because what's gonna happen after? That's why I love my dynamics. I want it to be a bit quiet sometimes. I like this one. Yeah. That switch up is not as grating now. I'm really into the drums on the first track and on this track, not the second track. Like how it sort of rolls a little bit on those solo sections. Quite a few drum beats. Yeah, you feel that rough? I like the drum. Dethroned Emperor. Why is he saying like that? Dethroned. Darkthrone. Like the black metal band. Okay. I feel like Circle of Tyrants and Dethroned Emperor, however he says it. Those two tracks are the ones that stand out to me a little bit more as ones that would go on to maybe influence music to come. Well, I feel like Morbid Tales is a little bit more of an ode to music that came before Celtic Frost. And for that reason, I think I like Circles of Tyrants and Dethroned Emperor a little bit more. A bit more interesting to listen to, for sure. I don't really want to listen to something where it's just a repeat of something I've already listened to that came before it, and it's not as good. I'm not saying Morbid Tales is not as good, actually. I just feel like stuff that is at the start of an evolution me or is changing things up and pushing things in a new direction, I really appreciate music like that on a different level. I'll get more into it mentally because I just respect it more. Even though Circle of Tyrants and Dethroned Emperor, they have moments that feel a little shaky in terms of like jumping between the different sections. Like the transitions can be a little bit jolting. I think like I'm so excited by it and whatever they're going to do next, I don't really mind if it's jolting me. So I'm like, what's the next thing they're going to try here? In 1985, like that's so cool. Also, the riff on Dethroned Emperor was actually killer. It was so good. And I love the drum across both tracks 1 and 3. The rolling drum, the Next, we listen to Visual Aggression, which is the track from the 7-inch that Steve mentioned. Let's do it. I'm excited. Let's see what it was all about. What blew his mind back then, his little metalhead mind. The scream will get you attention. A little bit more like Hellhammer. A little bit more messy. Oh yeah, this is like the most, aggressive. Like, it's called Visual Aggression. Messy. That very thick black metal sound. I'll be like an hour, like what an hour? A minute and a half in already. I'm really halfway through the track. That, it reminds me of punk so much, this type of stuff. It's not exactly like punk, though, yeah. Visual aggression!
Just fool yourself. I wanna make the rest. We'll tear the walls. All drift apart. While silence. Members of black. Sounds of beyond. Started and they balance. Floods of tears. You'll have to drink.
Damn. You can see why there's like a mix in my my listeners between people that love punk and love metal. Or love both. It's overlap. There's so much more similar than I ever could imagine.
What you believe upon the zero drive. What remains days is now self-deception. Let them die as smoking. Right on with your aggression.
Stay back. Aggression. Even his vocal performance. That little bit more of aggression than you get from like Lemmy and Motorhead.
Watch us eyes are closed. Down your mouth and cap. Down in the king. I won't count a hell.
I find the songwriting to be a little bit more interesting with Circle of Tyrants and Dethroned Emperor. I totally get what you mean about how this song has the aggression in it. Can't deny that. Cannot deny that one. But I do feel like the messiness is a little bit more in that one, which I'm not that interested in. I'm not really big into the mess. His vocal performance is so funny. That big scream he does to start off the track is so good. Then we finish off with Suicidal Winds. I like the grit on it. Another riff I like, actually. Similar to Visual Aggression. A little bit more melodic. Yeah. I like this one a little bit better. There's no interesting drum beat, unfortunately. A little bit more straightforward, just like Visual Aggression as well. The songwriting. Oh my gosh, what's happening? What? What? Oh, a little bit of whiplash. Slight. Oh my gosh. Now back to this. I don't think enough solos. I think black metal in general is not like heavy on solos. Traditional black metal generally features very few guitar solos. Yeah. So maybe we're starting to see that a little bit here. Lack of solos. The atmosphere is strong. That's very black metal of Celtic Frost. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to like figure out, is Visual Aggression Suicidal Winds more the black metal sound because it's like that messier, thicker thing going on? Do you know what I'm talking about? Or is Circular Tyrants and Dethroned Emperor a little bit more black metal? Because I think I liked Circular Tyrants and Dethroned Emperor more Those are my two favorite tracks on the record, and I'm wondering what that says about me as a listener. If anyone has any opinions on that, let me know. I'm not sure what to make of it. I liked the songwriting on them. I liked how they felt a little bit more complex. I loved the drum. I did feel like the atmosphere was there with those two tracks. Like, it was a bit more open, while Visual Aggression and Suicidal Winds is a bit more like tight. The feeling of it is just a little bit more like claustrophobic. I don't know exactly what is black metal. Is it that really fixed sound, or is it more that open atmospheric sound? Both are atmospheric, actually. I thought Morbid Tales was the track that I was actually least interested in, just because it felt much like things I've heard before. The rest of the EP was really impressive. For 1985, started black metal, Celtic Frost. I knew I had to listen to them doing my black metal stuff, like the early black metal, along with like Hellhammer and Bathory, like I mentioned. For that reason, I'm happy. I thought they'd also would be my type of energy, my type of groove, which is true because tracks 1 and 3 definitely provided that. I'll be going back to those tracks. I really like the songwriting on those ones. I'm interested what that means. I feel like I will be sort of looking at the comments a little bit to be like, okay, what do people feel like I should go next? Should I do a whole Celtic Frost record? I feel like black metal is going to be my thing. I'm going to find my bands. I'm going to find my loves in black metal. It's still to be like revealed exactly what that is yet. I'm just feeling good about the subgenre, and I'm really interested to just listen to anything remotely in the realm of black metal because it just feels like such an expansive, large genre for me. Maybe death metal the same, melodic death metal. They're really large genres. You can't really pin it down to just one band. There's so much to explore, and for that reason, I'm really excited. I'm so excited to listen to so much stuff moving forward and just like figure out exactly what's for me. These Celtic Frost songs are for me. Tracks 1 and 3 here. 1 and 3. So Circle of Tyrants and Dethroned Emperor. I really liked them. Thank you, Steve, Jeff, for getting me to listen to this today. I really appreciate it. Celtic Frost was on the radar, and now I've done the EP. Maybe there's more to come from this band. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see. And I hope you guys have enjoyed listening to some proto-black metal, an influencer of black metal. Not exactly sure what you would call this, but the genre expanding Celtic Frost. Subscribe if you haven't already, and follow my black metal journey and my other journeys for other different subgenres of metal music, punk music, and all that. And I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.